Good morning, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey in Thailand. But that's not what this video is about. In fact, the new privacy law that's gonna fuck all kinds of YouTubers. And I'm kind of happy about it, to be honest with you. I really am. I think it's long overdue because it's been abused. So let's talk about it. All right. So we are in Thailand, and this is a family vacation. It's my wife, Arlen, and my daughter, and I didn't plan on doing videos while I'm here, but this news came out yesterday. They have approved a new privacy addendum, or a circular, and it is, let me see here, circular number 2025-01, NPC circular number 2025-01. And I don't have my laptop. I can't do a lot of fancy editing. I'll try and put this in the description below. But what they've done, and this is, I think, a direct, well, I'll tell you what, let's do this. We are outside the Mara Hotel, where we're staying right here on Beach Road in Pattaya, Thailand. And it is, we're having an interesting time, and I'll do another video about that. It's been difficult, to be honest with you. But let's talk about this to begin with. Now, if you are a vlogger, all right, so let's go back just for a second and take a look at how this started. You know, you have this nuisance streamer, Vitality, and Vitality is not alone. There are others, and he's out videoing in public. And actually, I met with CJ from CJ Abroad yesterday. He stopped by, and we sat down and had a smoothie and talked and everything. But one of his original charges was filming without a permit, okay? And that kind of coincides with this, but privacy is what this applies to. Now, this was, if you read the privacy law or addendum, it is specifically aimed at a lot of law enforcement, security, stuff like that. And what it really boils down to is people that are vulnerable is part of the description. And how the Philippines decides who is and isn't vulnerable, well, you know, anybody practically is vulnerable. But what it really basically says, in public, if you're creating content, and it says in this circular, it applies directly to vloggers too. You can read the circular. It has a complete section of how it applies to vloggers, okay? You must blur people's faces if you don't have their permission prior to filming. You can't put them on film and ask them for their permission. They have to give you their permission in advance. This is a big deal. People like It's My Life Philippines, who does these shorts about these girls, all right? You're fucked, all right? These girls are vulnerable and you're screwed. People that are just doing video live streams from the rail at like Tequila Reef, Phillies, and other places, and I'm sure it happens in Cebu, and it happens in BGC, and it happens, you're screwed. And the key to that, the key is they don't want to go and say anything about tourists and people for personal use. But if you have monetized, if you are monetizing that material, if you are monetizing it, you are violating their privacy, all right? So that is just all there is to it. There's no right for you to monetize somebody else's privacy, according to the Philippines. You have to have their permission. Now, I want you to comment. I want you to tell me, do you think this is a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? I think it's a good thing. No more poverty porn. No more going to Tondo and doing everything that applies, you know, all these kids running around in poverty. No more doing this shit. And handing them money or giving them ice cream or anything else, that's not getting their permission. First off, children aren't even of legal capacity to give permission. All right? They're not of legal age to make that distinction. So this is big, big news. Now, will they implement it? Now, this goes back again, also, I'll talk to you about the vitality piece. You know, people don't realize it, but you need, when you're doing a video and you're monetizing that video is going on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, and it's monetized, that's a commercial effort. Whether you like that or not, that is the honest truth. And I know for a fact, here in Angeles City, well, I'm in Pattaya, Thailand right now, but in Angeles City, to create commercial video, all right, you have to have a permit. In BGC, you have to have a permit, all right? That means that everybody that's doing this, and they specifically say with all the technology, in this circular it says, with all of the technology that's currently available, it's easy, and you should be able to turn around. Hold on, Arlene's looking at me. What, honey?
Your camera is pointing that way.
Yeah, I wanted it pointed that way. I want them to see this beautiful beachfront, okay, even though there's a car in my way.
You can move it like that.
I'm not going to move it. Arlene's giving me professional video tips, okay? But what it boils down to is all of this crap that you see, people taking advantage of that situation. I know some people don't mean to be taking advantage of it, that's not the way. You know, they're saying, oh, I'm doing a good thing. I'm buying ice cream for these kids. I'm buying snacks for these kids. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You're monetizing it. You're not doing anybody a favor. You're monetizing it. You're doing it to create views, and that is the honest truth. Otherwise, you would not have posted it into a monetized YouTube channel, which is one of the things we don't do a lot of. We don't film in public a lot, and we're very cautious about what we film in public. So, you know, it's kind of like Ron White about keeping his mouth shut in public. Well, same thing with this, I guess. Maybe not. Who knows? My point with all of this is brand new. Will they enforce it? Will they go after it? I believe that they won't go after the minor stuff. I believe they won't go after people that are doing good things, maybe not. But at the same time, when they start to put two and two and two together, for instance, when they have a YouTuber who's been in the Philippines on a tourist visa for 5 years, monetized, showing people that are vulnerable, which is just about everybody by definition in the Philippines, okay? Could they go after you? You bet they could. And will they go after you? If they get pissed off enough, I bet they would. So I would think that there are multiple faceless YouTube channels, and they will go after some of these people eventually. With the Vitali issue, originally, one of his charges was filming without a permit in BGC, where a permit is required to film commercially. Right? Now, they dropped that charge, and I suspect they dropped that charge because they had the vexation and possible theft. I think they dropped the theft charge too, all right? But either way, I think they just went after the stuff that they felt that they feel that they're going to be able to nail him with. And he was an absolute ass as a nuisance streamer. Is it going to be just nuisance streamers? Well, I don't know. I really and truly don't know. But what I do know is the possibility exists. And if you don't think the possibility is scary, take a look at the latest, look at Legal Mindset's thumbnail. Look at the latest picture of Vitali, his newest mugshot. He just got transferred from immigration hold to a quasi prison, all right, hold. And he's lost a good solid 45, 55 pounds. I mean, he is getting down to like becoming a skeleton. So with all of that in view, what about your favorite YouTuber? Or do you watch these YouTubers that are out there just filming girls? Is Leon going to be able to continue to do live streams from Kokomo's Rail, or live streams from Tequila Reef, or live streams from Phillies, or live streams elsewhere? Are those days coming to an end? And should they come to an end? All right? I've always been a firm believer that going after and putting at risk the reputations, the people that are trying to make a living, everything that goes along with it, by doing these street view walk and talks up and down Red Street, Walking Street, is a disservice to what's happening. I mean, sure, we all know what's happening, but to advertise it, I think is just not a good thing. In the comments below, I want you to do me a couple of favors. Number one, first off, I want you to hit the thumbs up. Let's push this out. I want to get as many comments as possible. Number two, tell me your comments. And number three, hit that notify button so that you can see the follow-up that we're going to do, because I'll do an in-depth dive into this when we get back to the Philippines. In the meantime, please do subscribe, hit that thumbs up. It's all certainly appreciated. This is going to be a very raw video. I apologize, it's not as polished as we normally do, but I'm enjoying my time with my wife, my daughter. We're in Thailand, and that's just kind of the way it goes. So, thanks so much. Have a great day.